Oh, hey! Good morning, friends! Happy Monday, happy June. Welcome to another episode of Monday Mornings with Mr. Ryan. I'm Mr. Ryan, and unfortunately, Lugosi is not here today. He is actually choosing to spend his morning on the porch, his favorite place to be, where you can sit in the sun and stare at birds all day. Doesn't sound like a bad day to me. Let's go ahead and get things started with a good old would you rather. Here it is. Would you rather be able to shrink down to the size of an ant anytime you wanted to, or be able to grow the size of a 2-story building anytime you wanted to? Shrink down to the size of an ant, Ant-Man, or grow to the size of a 2-story building? I think I would go with the Ant-Man because I've always been fascinated by life from different points of view, and I think shrinking down really small and being able to go through the yard or something like that, and like it's like a giant forest would be cool, but then there's like, you know, giant bugs and stuff, and could be terrifying, but I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and move on to our SOAR pledge. Here we go. I will be safe, helpful, and use good judgment. I will own my behavior and accept responsibility for my actions. I will achieve greatness by staying on task, working hard, and completing my assignments. I will respect myself, others, and my community. I am an eagle, today I shall soar. Alright friends, we're going to, for our breathing today, do a good old classic balloon breath. So remember, that's in through the nose. We're going to do that 3 times. Here we go. Oh, it's actually in through the mouth. My bad, I don't know what I'm thinking. Here we go. And one more. Thanks for doing that with me, friends. For our reading today, we're going to be reading from a very special poet. Her name is Lucille Clifton. And the reason I say she's a special poet is because she actually taught at the college I went to, St. Mary's College. Now, I didn't get to be under her tutelage when I was there. She taught years before I went there, but it's pretty cool to know that a very well-known and important poet taught at a college I went to. It's pretty cool. So we're going to read some Lucille Clifton, and we're going to be reading the poem, The Earth is a Living Thing. So this is The Earth is a Living Thing by Lucille Clifton. The earth is a living thing, is a black shambling bear, ruffling its wild back and tossing mountains into the sea, is a black hawk circling the burying ground, circling the bones picked clean and discarded, is a fish black blind in the belly of water, is a diamond blind in the black belly of coal, is a black and living thing, is a favorite child of the universe. Feel her rolling her hand in its kinky hair, feeling her brushing it clean. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, you're getting a lot of descriptions there. A lot of descriptions. It's describing a lot of things. You're hearing about different animals. But there's something that they're all having in common. Do you know what it is? Yeah, they mention the color black several times. And Lucille Clifton is a black poet. Now she's saying that the earth is a living thing and all these creatures are black and they have a right to the earth. So think about what that might mean then as like a metaphor, as a deeper meaning. It's a very beautiful poem. Thanks for reading with me. Alright, I'm really excited for Ask Mr. Ryan today because my buddy Hallam, who is the son of your favorite art teacher, Miss Ryan, He's got a super cool question for me. Let's hear from him.
Hi, Mr. Ryan. It's Hallam, Miss Ryan's son. If you were an astronaut, what planet would you go to?
Hallam, buddy, thank you for that question. It's a great question. I have so many planets to choose from, not only in this solar system, but the great beyond. And I'm gonna have to go with what the first thing I thought of when you said it, and I'm gonna say Jupiter. And you might be asking, whoa, why would you go to Jupiter? Well, here are some fun facts. It's a gas giant, meaning there's no solid surface, so I can't really land a spacecraft on it. But out of all of the moons that it has a very famous one called Europa. And the reason it's famous is because it's got the smoothest surface of any celestial body in the galaxy. It's ice. Solid ice, and they think there's water underneath it. And they think out of all the planets in the solar system, they think Europa could have at some point had extraterrestrial life, alien life on it. So that would be cool to just explore that planet and see what I can find, but also to see that great big red spot on Jupiter because all those crazy storms going on. It would just be a really cool sight to see, I think. So Jupiter is my answer, buddy. Thanks for that question. Moving on. What's new? What's new is my buddy, well, my brother and my brother Ridge and we got a new skateboard ramp over the weekend and set it up in the driveway. So check out some clips of us doing our thing. Check it out. So I will say really quick, none of us were wearing a helmet or safety gear, so do not try that at home unless you are wearing proper safety gear. Wear a helmet and other things. All right. School updates, nothing new going on, so just keep trucking, keep working on your learning pathways, your packets, keep reading. I know we're kind of we are coming up on the end of the school year, so let's finish strong as much as we can during these difficult and different times. And with that being said, we have a math challenge, and I think this one is going to be a bit of a doozy. So check out the graphic. Boop. Math challenge number 6. Mork and Mindy are working on fractions and decimals. They are using money to help them understand tenths and hundredths. Mork has 1 quarter and 2 pennies. Mindy has 3 dimes and 1 nickel. If 100 cents equals $1, what fraction of a dollar does each person have? Write your answer as a fraction and a decimal. Bonus question, how much do they have altogether? Write your answer as a fraction and a decimal. Oh boy! So you got a lot to think about here. What do tenths look like? What do hundredths look like? How much money does each person have? Now when you go to make money, a lot of the times you're making decimals. So I think the tricky part is going to be how do you show that as a fraction? I think that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky. And then how much do they have altogether? What does it mean if you're looking for something altogether? What operation is that? That's all you're going to be getting from me. But again, if you have any questions, Class Dojo, email me, get me your work by Friday. Sound good? Sounds good. Moving on to our kindness goal, this is what Miss Fox has recommended for us. Check it out. Pick up some trash from your neighborhood. Keep social distancing in mind and wear gloves or wash hands when you're finished. So this is a great way to be taking care of your community even when you're not really allowed to be going out and about in your community, picking up trash, making sure you're maintaining social distancing of 6 feet, cleaning up, washing your hands, doing what you gotta do to stay safe. That's a great way to help out your community. And with that, friends, that is it with Monday Mornings with Mr. Ryan. I do want to make a comment with all of the protests going on all over the country and all the activism for civil rights and equal rights and justice. I do want to leave you with a quote from civil rights activist Angela Davis. Check this out. I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. So friends, I want you to be thinking about what that might mean for people who are protesting right now. What does it mean to change the things you cannot accept? What are some things that we cannot accept as a society? What are some things that you think we need to change? And with that, friends, be safe. I'm wishing you well. Have a great week. I miss you very much. And hopefully, I'll see you soon. Take care, friends.